Hi, it's Afternoon Christmas Autism Girl. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing Adora She-Ra, Princess of Power, who is the main character in the She-Ra reboot. I will be discussing her character today. My favorite things about Adora are her sacrificial nature and her nobility. She left the Horde with the only home she'd ever known because it was the right thing to do when she discovered they were the bad guys. She has a deep bond with all her friends. Her bond with Swiftwind, her Pegasus unicorn, is very awesome. And she just is a butt kicker. What is so cool about She-Ra is her strength, how strong she is, and her toughness. Her transformation is really cool, the way her hair grows longer. And this outfit, although I like the second version better, this outfit is still really cool. She looks good. She has great hair. And she is really strong and agile. Her rivalry with Catra is because when she left the Horde, Catra felt betrayed and abandoned by Adora, and she was her main enemy. And their mother figure, Shadow Weaver, always favored Adora, which made Catra angry at both of them. And so she eventually activates the portal and almost destroys the world. But Adora saves everybody, and she deals with the guilt of that. But eventually they reconcile, and she becomes a great ally. Their love for each other saves the day. Friendship with Bo and Glimmer, they have a very tight bond. They're really, really cool. She cares for the both of them deeply. And they're through each other thick and thin. They always take care of each other. They have a really nice bond with each other, and they're called the Best Friends Squad, along with Swiftwind. Later they had Catra. And they have a great relationship. But starting in season 4, Glimmer becomes the queen after her mom dies. Her mom sacrifices herself, and she eventually is training with Shadow Weaver, Dora's bait, causing some friction, which eventually leads to her blaming Adora for her mom's death and leads to a complete fallout. And at one point, Adora finds out about this weapon that Glimmer wants to use to stop the Horde, but then Adora finds out that it could destroy the world. So she decides she doesn't want to use it, but Glimmer says it's the right thing to do, and but Bo sides with Adora, so she's wrong, and so Glimmer ends up activating the weapon anyway after Adora and Bo leave, but then she ends up being proven wrong, and she admits she's wrong, and she reconciles, which leads us to losing her sword in the aftermath. In order to stop the heart of Etheria, which is the weapon, she has to destroy her sword, and she destroys it willingly because it's the key. It's like what channels the energy, but channels the power. But she kind of behaves recklessly even after she loses it, if she still has it. But she feels kind of useless without her She-Ra powers. But she knows it was the right decision. Which brings us to her innate She-Ra powers, which are powers that she has inside of her. After they are unlocked, she's still connected to them. And she generates a new outfit and a new sword. And she uses it to restore magic and save the world, to sacrifice and deserving of love herself. So sometimes people spend so much time of themselves and what they need at all. Dora does. And the previous She-Ra she's with in this picture, Mara, Dora says to her that she's going to honor her sacrifice, but Mara says she sacrificed herself so that Dora wouldn't have to. In the end, she tells her that she deserves love too and happiness. She's asked throughout the final season, what does she want in life? What is her desires? So it just is a cool little story. I really like Adora's character. So that wraps it up for this video. If you enjoyed, please comment, subscribe, tell that fun stuff. Next time.